Since when does Holmes have a daughter?
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right then, have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
Yo, this Holmes fucks. In canon? Since when do we have a daughter?
It's wonderful to have Kate home.
But since when do I have a daughter? Toby!
Brave Toby.
Not what I need to hear, Holmes, but yes, he is. I'll just go. Marsh's house. Practical motherhood and parent craft? Far from the crimes and punishments that we were reading last time.
Holmes, about Caitlin. Yes? She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
I'm not her father?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Knew it.
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father.
Oh, shit.
You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
Oh,
Lose
shit.
her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
You know, I'm not sure if I like this new Holmes yet. But I like Caitlin and the intrigue. Now imagine if it was the real Sherlock Holmes and Watson saying this. So much better.
Come in, please.
That snide, yes, Watson, yes. However, you do have to portray that we are not going to tell Caitlin because I don't want to.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Let us speak, such a man. Oh, he's sick. Gold ring, man of wealth. I mean, he's a lord. He is ill. Pills, strong painkillers. Man is dying. Lord Marsh's personal assistant. Embroidered. What was that? Member of a hunting club. He's a physician. What happens if you get that wrong? Reuben Fisher is a young man of 25 and already a confident physician. He is well educated, mannered, and a member of a hunting club. His clothes indicate that he is financially wealthy. Reuben Fisher is not only a physician, he is also Lord Marsh's personal assistant. Lord Marsh is a wealthy man who holds a high position in society, indicated by his expensive clothes and valuable gold ring. He has dedicated his life to helping the poor. He is ill, therefore he is covered with a blanket, despite the fact that it's quite warm inside the room. Am I interrupting something?
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Marsh's disease, what is it?
Forgive me, Lord Marsh, you're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
Yo, how about those painkillers, though?
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
Oh, but I'm a doctor.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special
Wow,
job?
you're just coming out and saying
May
it.
I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes, but also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Right. Dr. Fisher?
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Well, aren't you just chummy about it?
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel.
Yes, just let me snoop around your home. Dear Lord Marsh, here's the list of selected participants for the special education program in October. It looks to be a very promising event. I'm looking forward to it. Thomas Kelly, John Strawbridge, William Thatcher, Reginald Staple, and also Patrick Tanner.
John Strawbridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster.
Quite. Our Cultivating Club to celebrate our horseback riding, exploration, and hunting.
Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
Yo, are you hunting people?
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life.
Is this special program the dangerous game?
Quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
Might we use the restroom? Missing. One participant from the special education program is missing. 3 weeks ago, George Hurst disappeared while on a special job. Lord Marsh and Fisher boasted about the special education program, but they refused to provide additional information. Lord Marsh and his companions are members of the famous Quatermain Hunting Club. No. 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 Aha! Some of the facts may be interpreted differently. The special job mentioned by George Hurst is not connected with the special education program. George Hurst's special job and Lord Marsh's special education program are somehow connected. I don't know yet. Good day. Investigate the disappearance of John. Okay.
Humanitarian aid for an orphanage. Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Bags full of food.
Yeah, let me just waltz around your home.
It's closed. Locked.
Yo, this isn't the Sherlock I know. He would have just busted out those lockpicks and be like, aha, locked. I love such things. A test of skill is what the real Sherlock Holmes would have said.
It's closed.
Am I already at the first stalled point?
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Are you
I've
now?
never seen so many provisions for the poor, and certainly not in a lord's house. Lord Marsh even helps hospitals. It's extremely honourable to devote one's whole life to assisting the poor.
Lord Marsh believes that he...
Is there something else?
It appears that Lord Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor. Locked. It's shut tight.
Has to be something I'm missing. More dialogue to be had. Maybe at Hurst's house? I don't know if I have any more deductions I can make.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
He's
Tom,
dead.
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
Okay. We had a key.
This oil can also be used on weapons.
Okay.
A ramrod to clean a rifle. Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
Okay. There's a bucket.
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle. George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
Right. Well, back to get Toby. Toby, dear boy.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep.
It's just the wrong voice. It's the right Toby, but it's the wrong Sherlock.
Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
What? Oh, right. Yeah, that's why he's saying we should go to
I have
Lord
better things to do than roam the streets of London with Toby.
Watson.
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
And I'm dressed up as a doctor, so let me go. However, it would be a bad idea to have a sick man exposed to Toby for fear of what Toby might catch from such a sick man. So instead, we will go and find a rifle. Oh, these load times are horrendous.
Search, Toby, search.
Yes. I am back on the case, for I am the master sleuth. Dog. Everyone thinks it's Sherlock. Mr. Holmes, who does all the fine work. But it is I, Sir Toby. With my nose, I solve crimes. Crimes at which even fool the so-called master detective, Sherlock. For I am Toby the Great.
Okay. Where, what was with that, Toby? Down the street. Yes. Yes. We're trying to find a man's rifle, right? Wait. This is not the real Toby. Oh my god. They've not only made Sherlock not the same man, but they made Toby not the same dog.
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Fuck you. This is bullshit. Toby would not be misguided like this. What the fuck is this? What is with these fucking... This is a terrible game. This is a terrible goddamn game. They're trying to say that Toby, the great nose of all England, Toby would be misguided? No. They've given us a new Sherlock, and they've given us a new Toby, and they're all the worse for it. The fuck was that? Okay, thanks for giving me a trophy for no reason. This is not the correct Sherlock game. This is a farce from Crimes and Punishment. A farce, you hear me?
People use this cellar for storage.
Yes.
Pile of rubbish.
Okay. Cool.
Just rubbish.
Jesus Christ.
Ordinary storage.
But, alright, why is that rubbish and that's just ordinary storage?
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
The real Sherlock would be picking locks left and right. Oh, what is this? Use the correct lockpick to fit the lockpick plate and create an unobstructed path for the warden pin.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Oh, no. Really? So it's just a game of look at the God, I like these are stupid puzzles.
News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here?
Lord Marsh, in association with his friends Lord Harrington and Lord Collins, is the co-founder of the special education program. In assisting the poor to build better lives and more certain futures, these three gentlemen surely help lift the level of our struggling society. Dear Tom, if you're reading this letter, then it means that I'm dead. Holy shit. I'm sorry that things had to end up this way, but I had no other choice. You have to know that. You are a very smart boy, and I'm so proud of you. I hope one day you'll understand and you'll forgive me. Son, I love you very much. Don't despair. Try to be happy, for you'll grow up to be a man someday, and sooner than you think. You won't be alone. Me and your mom will be looking over you from heaven. Your loving father. This is not England. What the? Also, Tom is 8 in 1895. He would have a job. Shucking oysters. He'd be on like 4 packs of cigarettes a day.
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education
Thank you for explaining all the stuff I know.
According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing.
Thanks.
Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
Patrick, Daniel, Edgar, okay. Robert, William Thatcher. Okay. Patrick Tanner. No one. Wait. John Strobridge.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
Fuck off. Those are Roberts. Thomas Kelly. I'm looking for Reginald Staple with Patrick Turner.
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
Daniel Jones, Daniel Smith, Daniel Papillion, Edgar Bristol, Edgar Evans, Garfield Little, Harold Davies, Henry Hubbard. Okay. They're literally playing the most dangerous game, aren't they? Cartridges. Wait, what is it? Can I zoom? A 303 Savage Soft Point.
This case must have been full of cartridges.
That's usually how cases of bullets work, Sherlock. Yes. Dear George, I do understand you, and it's so sad. Same as you. I can't find a job, not even the smallest thing. My children have nothing to eat. When I try to find anything, the bosses just say that they don't want wounded people working for them. Our military service means nothing. Our country used us in war, but now it has abandoned us. Nobody cares. Your friend, Jack. What is this? Is this just the reveal trailer that I've already saw for this bullshit thing? Yeah, they haven't even priced it yet. Fuck off. Second letter. By Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, Irish would contest that, I, Frederick Russell Burnham Major of the British Army declare, the country extends its gratitude to George Hurst, an honorable soldier of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and so, for his valiant military service. It would be Commonwealth, not just Ireland. The British Army hereby awards him the Distinguished Conduct Medal and retires him due to the injuries sustained while in duty. Major Frederick Russell Burnham. I changed like accents 9 times in that. Jesus Christ, it was terrible. A map.
A map of Epping Forest.
Okay. Let's see what we have. Clues. Quartermain job. Or Quartermain club. Okay, newspaper article concerning Lord Martian special education program was found in George Hurst's cellar. Refused. Hurst's special job. George Hurst knew that he stood no chance of returning from his special job. Therefore, he wrote a farewell letter to Tom. George Hurst wrote a farewell letter, but he didn't give it to Tom. There is a chance that he's still alive. Well, obviously, he's not going to give the fucking thing to his son. Otherwise, he'd be alive, and it'd be kind of weird. Like, Dad, why are you saying you're dead in this, but you're giving this to me right now? Well, son, I'm going to fix that right now. I have no fucking idea. Yeah, that relates to nothing. All right, I'm tired of this. Yeah, newspaper article. This is a shit game, so I'm gonna just game it. Alright, that's everything that we have. So... last chance. Will we hopeful? Yeah. Of course they're fucking connected, otherwise it wouldn't be a mystery. He needs a rifle, though. Search the archives for the Wolfjack du Suis Priest. I still need to find his goddamn rifle.
Nothing that could interest me.
I'm going to treat this game as hostilely as it treats me.
Just some old thing.
Jesus Christ. This is not an enjoyable Sherlock game. The other one, immediately off the bat, enjoyable. This one, less so.
There was something on the stand.
Oh.
There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
How do you know it wasn't an axe or a harpoon? A harpoon. Before disappearing, George Hurst prepared his rifle to take with him. George Hurst's special job is undoubtedly associated with violence if he took his rifle with him. You're making a lot of assumptions for Sherlock Holmes. We have more. Okay. All participants of the S group from the special education program could be missing. Great. Some of the names from the list found in George are crossed out. The names of the are the same as those that were found at Lord Marsh's house. George Hurst was interested in the special education program, but nothing more. George Hurst collected information about the paupers and the lords involved in this battle. Well, of course, he's got a fucking room of evidence below London. George Hurst knew about some of the people who had gone missing. Yeah, he's a smart man. He's a military man. Really? Sneak into Marsh's house. Cool. Let's go sneak into Marsh's house, but first I want to investigate the research. This game's currently like at... Alright, so if I'm gonna like tier rate these games, Crimes and Punishment was definitely a B tier or an A tier game. With how it was lending, like it had some really smart mysteries. Some of them not so much, but some of them definitely were really nice. That was like an A- game. So far. The Devil's Daughter is like C tier at best. It's holding your hand way too much. It's treating you like an idiot. The clues are not there. They couldn't keep the same fucking voice actors or character models even between the two games. I mean, how long did these games come out between each other? Like 2 years? Oh my god. These controls. I'm not gonna fault the controls because it's my own fault. We're saying Wolfjack. Alright. A Wolfjack is a half wolf and half jack. What the fuck? It was used by the Lovat Scouts as a self-descriptive nickname. The Lovat Scouts formerly became the British Army's first marksman unit.
Here it is.
George Hersey belonged to the Lovat Scouts Marksman Unit. Cool. We already knew he was a military man. Yeah, this is a C tier game. This is squarely in a C tier game. I looked it up the other night, and it's like only 5 mysteries instead of 6. Which, you know, if they're good mysteries, there was at least 1 or 2 I felt in Crimes and Punishment that somewhat overstayed their welcome, and ones that were really, really short. I thought Kew Gardens was overstaying its welcome until the twist, and then I was like, ooh, oh my god, this is so stupid.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
Shut the fuck up,
A
Watson.
mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of
Why
helping
are we
you
saying
home.
this outside the house that we're casing? So stupid.
This is not the best way to sneak in.
Wouldn't it make more sense to have Wiggins do this and not Holmes? Oh yeah, Holmes, just stand right up. This is also incredibly disappointing for the lock-picking game compared to Crimes and Punishment.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh no!
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please allow Dr. Watson to enter.
The real
Good
Watson.
job, Watson.
The real Watson would have done that. The real Watson would have just pulled out his revolver and demanded at gunpoint. Let me see the sick man. Alright, so he's a hunter.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
Water buffalo. Alright, hold on. What were those? What were those? Water buffalo. Or Cape buffalo. I think that's water buffalo. That's a bear. That looks like a grizzly or a Kodiak, but why would an Englishman in the 1895 be going off to the colonies to fight a Kodiak? The lion makes sense. The lion and the water buffalo makes sense. The bear, not so much. I feel like not so much. Seriously? I'm just... Ugh. Dear Lord Marsh, thanks to the special education program, my life has been completely changed. I didn't know how to thank you, so I picked you this flower. What? To this day, and by my estimation, the special education program has saved over 200 individuals from the gutter and elevated them to help form and support the critical foundations of our prosperous empire. This is largely thanks to the wisdom and foresight of Lord Marsh, who was the most progressive and wise politician. He has carried out a great deal of work in his field, whilst ignoring the critics and the hindrance from his arrogant colleagues, who are so set in their ways. Cool. What's this book? Okay. Dear Lord Collins. Oh, it's Lord Marsh. I think of a good voice for Lord Marsh. Dear Lord Collins, it is clear to me that we could learn a great many things from about... I'm not going to do that voice. About running the empire from those whom we trample underfoot. These same people whom we leave destitute and starving in the shadows of our own cities at home or abroad. What the fuck?
I can hide here.
Cool. Why would we need to hide there? Okay, there's something behind the fucking painting. Yeah.
Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
That sounds like the Sherlock I know.